Welcome to English with Limonada. In today's video, we are going to learn the 8 different sounds of the vowel O. A comprehensive phonics guide to mastering English pronunciation. So, exploring the phonetic spectrum. What do we have here? Why O is the most versatile vowel in the English language. Why? So I'm gonna explain it in a detail. The O sound can make the O, it turns into O as in go, O into cup, O into core, O into work. Yeah, I know it sounds work. It's not work, it's work. It's like saying air. I know it sounds weird, but we need to remember English is not a phonetic language, which means what do you see, it's not how do you pronounce it. Then we have the O as in laugh. Then we have the O as in oo. Yeah, the O sound can make the oo sound. We have it here. We have the O as in do. Do you notice? We are making the oo sound instead of O. If we make the O sound here, it will say do. But now we are making do sound. And then we have the O as in reason. This is the Schwa. As I mentioned, this is one of my favorite vowels because the Schwa, it's everywhere. It's in the 90% of the English words. And then we have the U, woman. This is the short U. And the difference between this U and this U here, this is longer. This is do, oo. And this is oo, woman is short than the other. So, but don't worry, because I am going to be explaining these different types of sounds in a bit. The long O as in go. So, we need to understand something. We are in the level 1. What do we do in the level 1? This is a diphthong. What is a diphthong? Does anybody knows what is a diphthong? A changing vowel. So what it means this? It means we begin with one single sound and we end with another sound. The mouth starts rounded and glides into a tiger circle. It should sound almost like there is a W at the end. Wow. So we have it here in the first one. We have ocean. We have the IPA here. Boat. Oat. Note. Yellow. Rose. This is the long O. Then we have with the short O. In American English, this sound is produced with an open mouth and the tongue low and relaxed. It sounds more like an A sound. We have it as in box. I am not saying box. I am saying box. Shock. Body. I can say body or body. This is the flap D. Body. body. Then we have office, office, office. When you need to open your mouth like office, like rounded. It's very rounded. Office. Then we have as in not. Yeah, I know it's a little bit complicated, but if you have been pronouncing these words like an o, not, office, body, shock, box. I know it's not a big deal if you pronounce with the o sound, but we are here to improve in our pronunciation. We are inside of the office. Level 3. R-colored and O. When the O becomes an R-colored vowel. The presence of the R transforms the vowel into a unique sound. The lips are rounded and the tongue pulls back toward the throat. So, what do we have here? We have fork. We have the O. When the O, it turns into OR. And where do we find the OR sound? We find it here. Fork. Door. Sport. Sport. Store. More. Level 4. The bird O. This is the one that the O sounds makes the air. Instead of saying O, we say air. Why? Here's the explanation. When R follows the letter W, the O is completely dropped or transformed. It sounds like the speaker goes directly from the W to the R, producing exactly the vowel sound in bird or stare. So basically this explanation is like we go from the O to air. Where do we find this sound? We find it here. Word. Word. World. Worm. Worth. Worship. Worship. Air. Worship. Worth. Okay, over here. The cup A. It's also referred to as the alternate short A. This sound adopts the direct and punchy pronunciation of the short U. The jaw drops slightly and the arc of the tongue rises a bit. So where do we find this one? We find it here. Month. Money. Country. Comfort. Wonder. Is the cup. 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 Then we arrive to my favorite part, when the O sound or O phoneme makes the short U or the long U. So here is a brief explanation of this in detail. Briefly note that the letter O sometimes also represents the long U sound as in do, and the short U sound as in woman or wolf. And so we are going to practice first with the tense U, which means the long U. We have it here. Move. Lose. Who. To. Do. And then we have the last U, which means the short. This one long, this one short. We have it here. Last U. Foot. Put. Wolf. Good. And cook. It's very interesting because the O grapheme or the O vowel can make the U and U in English. That's why phonics is so important to master. And then we have the reduced O, as in This is the Schwa sound. The Schwa is the most standard common in American English sound. As I mentioned, it is mostly in the 90% of the words. And where do we find it? We find it here, as in reason, reason, reason. Second, memory, memory. Notice I am not saying memory, I'm saying memory. Well, I need to mention something. It's not wrong to mention the pure vowel, as in memory. It's not wrong at all, but we need to understand that the Schwa mainly happens in fast spoken English, like people are speaking so fast and they reduced the words into small chunks, and that's why the Schwa exists. In Spanish we don't have the Schwa because we tend to put all the syllables to have the exact same time, because it's syllable time language and English is stress time language, if my mind doesn't fail. So we continue explaining this. We say carrot, 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 lemon, 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 lemon. Okay, we finish with the recap of all the 8 sounds we have learned in this short lesson. Where do we find it? We have the here example. We have O as in go. This is the long O, which is a diphthong. We have the cup, the short O, cup. O, cup. We have the R color vowel O as in core, or. Then we have it here, alternation O central, love, a reason, reduced to a Schwa. So I hope you have liked this lesson, and see you in the next battle.
See you in the next battle with English with Limonada.